Y'all, oh my goodness. I wanted to come on here yesterday, but I was too tired and I was too mentally drained of what I had experienced with this trial. Y'all, okay. The text messages, let's talk about it right after the intro. Oh my goodness. And when you think it can't get any worse, it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me get all my little stuff going here because I wanted so much when I heard about the text messages to come on here. My mind, I literally became physically exhausted. So I'm going to start. We're just going to handle a couple things in this live here. Just a couple things. And that's going to take up the whole lot. So they are meeting today. Okay. Closing arguments are today. But before we get to closing arguments, I wanted to do this live. Again, I wanted to do it yesterday, but I was just mentally drained. Let's talk about these text messages from Terrence Bradley. And I want you to think about this in a normal mindset. Okay. And I say normal, I mean a mindset of an everyday person, not as an attorney, not as a judge, just you sitting there with your boy or with your girl, and y'all are just texting back and forth because it appears this is the kind of relationship that Terrence Bradley had with Ashley Merchant. Now, remember, I told you in my previous lives coverage of this that they knew each other. Okay, they were friends. Do y'all understand how serious this is? They were friends. So they're going back and forth in text. So listen, oh my God, they even talk about Fani Willis's daughter in these text messages. But just listen to this. All right, so let me find this part that I wanted to read. She said, I can't believe, this is from Ashley Merchant. She said, let me give you the date. Ashley Merchant wrote January 5th, 2024. Okay, let's just stop right there. This was just a few weeks ago. We're talking 6 to 8 weeks ago. Do y'all understand? This is like in 2024. This is just the 1st of March today. Okay. This is just the 1st of March today. So now, January 5th, 2024, at 9:48 a.m., Ashley writes, I can't believe they were so, she puts a lot of O's on there, so careless. Terrence didn't write back on that, right? So then she writes again, same time, 9:48 a.m. She said, I'm trying to anticipate her response when I blow this up. They already knew what they were going to do. She's trying to anticipate what is Fani going to say when I drop this. The state of mind that these people are in, aren't you sensing, or is it just me? And put it in the comments. But are you sensing some sort of disdain, some sort of hate, some sort of I'm going to get you for what you've done to me? Are you feeling that? Because I'm feeling this. I mean, it's like permeating throughout all of this. All right, so Terrence responds back at, within the same minute. That was a hot minute, 9:48 a.m. It was a hot minute. He responds back, her daughter, what does that say? Her daughter flunked out at FAMU and moved to Cali. Now, I don't know why he's responding that with, that was the response to what she said. As you can see, it's a lot of venom going on here. All right. And so coming on down, Ashley writes January 5th at 9:52 a.m. Do you think it started before she hired him? This is why I told y'all. Do you see what I'm saying? How mentally exhausting this is? My emotions are so vested in what's going on here. And I'll tell you why my emotions are vested. It's not that I'm being nosy, okay? This is out in the public. And it's not that, this space that I'm in, oh, let me see what's going to come out next. It's not that. I'm so vested in this, and my emotions are so intertwined and so hurt when I'm reading this, because these are attorneys. These are people that are leading us and guiding us. These are people that are going on the streets and call themselves getting criminals off the streets, and they are going at each other viciously. I mean, you're talking about somebody's daughter. I mean, this hurts so much to me, because this kind of stuff shows, do they really care about us? Do they really care about the people, for the people, by the people? Is this what we're experiencing here? Because it doesn't seem like that. It seems like they are for themselves, by themselves. This is what it appears. So let me come on down. Because the bomb question is, do you think it started before she hired him? Well, when we say it, when she is saying it, she's talking about their relationship. She's talking about their relationship. Do you think it started before she hired him? And his response is, oh my gosh, at 9:52 a.m., I'm telling you, they're like going back and forth. She's texting, he's texting, she's texting, he's texting. What do you think his response is? He gave a one-word response. What do you think his response was? Oh my gosh. His response was, absolutely. Y'all, I'm telling you, I couldn't make this stuff up. Even if we wanted to lie on somebody, you can't even make this stuff up to lie. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Please give me a thumbs up and share this. And don't forget, at the bottom, we are scrolling. Let me see if I can do it. Scrolling. You guys follow me on all social medias at IamDrSherry. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Oh my God. I think you'll like my TikTok. I like to dance. So let me get back to it. So Terrence Bradley says, absolutely. And then he responds again, still at 9:52 a.m. He said, it started when she left the DA's office and was judged in South Fulton. This is what I'm telling you. This is draining. This is draining. All right, so now let's talk about, so if you have not, go back and look at the timeline. I gave you guys a timeline in one of my lives. I can't remember the title of it, but I gave you a timeline. So in her timeline, she stated that they met November 2021 at a conference. She was a judge. He was a judge. Now, remember, they stated under oath, their relationship began early 2022. Why is this important? Because according to the timeline, Fani remember, she beat out her boss, okay? Beat him out to become the new Atlanta district attorney, Fulton County district attorney, okay? She beat him out, and she was sworn in January 2022. Now, they began the filings against former President Trump in March 2022. Why is this important? This is so important because if their relationship began, and this takes me to the judge's questions. These are the two questions that the judge has to answer. And you know what? I'm gonna do another live just talking about this judge. I really like this judge. And I remember I told you guys, listen, I'm fair. I'm not going to do this Republican, Democrat thing. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the black and white thing. I'm not doing the male, female thing. I'm not doing it. I'm truth. Just give me what the truth is. Listen, I'm going to love you if you're purple. I'm serious. If my soul vibes with your soul, we can be friends for life. Okay? I mean, I don't care. I love the soul and the spirit of the person. And it's something about this judge. I don't know. I really like him. Give me your opinion in the comments. But I do. I don't know. I don't know what his role is going to be. But it's something about him that I really like. So 2 of the questions that he has to answer. And remember, closing arguments are today. So 2 questions that he has to answer in this trial against disqualifying Fani Willis and the whole district attorney's office. 1, did the relationship begin prior to her, prior to the times that was stated? All right. Did the relationship begin prior to the times that were stated? Did the relationship begin prior to her filing and hiring Nathan Willis? When did this relationship truthfully begin? So we already know we had 2 witnesses. Terrence Bradley himself. Listen, I need to do another live just on him. Can y'all believe this? So in his own words, texting Ashley Merchant, and don't forget, Fani Willis's friend, Robin Yurty. I believe her. I believe Robin Yurty. Again, give me your opinion, but I mean, do you see anything with her that's not trustworthy? What are your thoughts? Okay. But I believe her. She said that they had a relationship prior to. She said she saw it. She witnessed it. She was her friend. Okay. So, and we have the physical evidence, the text messages of Terrence Bradley. So this is what the judge has to take in consideration. And listen, I didn't even mention the cell phones. So they're kind of fighting against the cell phone thing right now. They're kind of really fighting against the cell phone thing. He finally says, okay, well, you may have found him at my house or in the vicinity of my house, but you didn't prove I was there. Oh my God, I can't believe she came back with that one. All right, so that's the first question. And the second area that the judge has to answer is, did Fani Willis hiring Nathan? Am I getting the names wrong? I'm sorry, I've been calling him Nathan. Y'all, I've been calling him that man Nathan Willis. Does that mean something? Does that mean something? I just picked up, I have been calling that man. Oh my goodness. Is my spirit resonating with something that I'm not even catching? Nathan Wade. Why did I do that? Oh my goodness, that is crazy. I called the man Nathan Willis. You would think I would have called her Fani Wade. But anyway, okay, I digress. Do you think, the judge has to answer, do you think Nathan Wade and Fani Willis, do you think Fani Willis hiring Nathan Wade gave her some type of financial benefit? Those are the 2 areas he has to answer. Did they have when did their relationship start? Because remember, they gave the timeline early 2022. Others are saying it happened before that. All right. Even before she entered office as the district attorney. Whew. And then by her hiring Nathan Wade, did she come up financially in any kind of way? And remember now, this is a man that never even tried a criminal case from what I'm understanding. Okay. And I hope I'm not getting that fact right. But I believe for him to jump from what he was trying, the cases he was trying, to a district attorney, I understand that was a big jump, Okay, so you got to kind of ask yourself these things. And, just think about the people that were in line, that were qualified to do that position, to do that job, that had those qualifications, and they missed out by someone who really wasn't qualified. That's shady within itself. But the come up, did she financially come up in any kind of way? This is what the judge has to deal with. Now, what is my opinion? Y'all, they took a lot of damn trips. In a short amount of time. Again, I'm just dealing with the facts of this. They took a lot of trips. Nice trips. Heck, I know I wanted to do a wine tour in California with my daughter. And the thing about it is that this is something you have to prepare for. I don't care how much money you have. You're going to pay in California. And they went to Napa Valley. That is not cheap. Those wine tours are not cheap. Okay. And so, they did other things. Y'all, my mother makes the best coffee. Let me just shout out my mom right quick. Do you know she still brews her coffee? Everybody's doing the K cups now. Old fashioned, brews it. So anyway, I digress again. But this is the thing. I think she came up. I do. Again, put your comments in, what you feel. I think it was a come up. Hell, that was a lot of trips in a short amount of time. Am I wrong? Listen, when I take trips, I gotta kind of space my stuff out. I can't be doing trip after trip after trip. I believe they did about 4 or 5 trips. And then you see how they threw the mom in there. Well, we took her mom. You took your mom on 1 trip. Okay, you took your mom on 1 trip. Let's not get this thing twisted now. Okay. Mom went on 1 trip, and that's not even counting probably the amount of restaurants they went to and, little jump trips that they did. They stated that they took some jump trips. So again, the judge has to deal with all of this. He has to deal with all this. Did Fani Willis come up when she hired Nathan Wade? Why did I call that man Nathan Willis earlier? That is crazy to me. I guess by now, for those that have been watching me, y'all know I'm silly. This is like natural for me. This is not I laugh at myself, but I'm still trying to figure out in my mind, why did I call that man Nathan Willis? So anyway, this is what the judge has to deal with today. Those 2 questions. He's going to hear all this via closing arguments, right? I'm going to be tuning in. I'm probably going to come back later on today to give you my thoughts on where I think this is going. But y'all, the text messages, to me, that says it all. And again, remember I told you from the beginning, look at this like you texting your boy, like you texting your girl, right? Y'all are just having like an everyday conversation. But in this conversation, it's very clear to me, Ashley and Terrence wanted to do Fani and Nathan in. Okay, they wanted to put the nail in their coffins. They were angry with them. They did not like them. To me, this is resonating out of this. Okay, they didn't like them. So I'm going to end this here. Again, you guys, please give me a thumbs up. Give me your comments. I want to know what you think. What's your thoughts about that? Y'all are very good about commenting, and I do respond back, as you can see. Like, share, follow me on all social media. And I can't wait to get back here after the closing arguments. And I do want to hear what you have to say. All right. Okay, you guys, I'm going to end my stream now. Until next time. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell. So as soon as I drop the time, you're here with me. Okay. Until next time. Bye-bye. Love you guys.